Hi, this is Leonard Smith from Sense Memory and Chibi. And stay tuned. This is my friend Chibi. Stay tuned because we're going to find out if it's the French or the British that are going to be explored next in my collection. Stay tuned. That's right.
J'ai besoin de toi. Je veux vivre pour toi. Oh, je t'aime, ne me quitte
So, as you know now, the French won by a very small margin. Very small. It was neck and neck, and the British kept catching up, but never quite surpassed the vote for the French. So, just to reiterate, what I'm doing is I'm taking about 15 fragrances, French fragrances from my collections. They're not necessarily all my favorites, but they're unusual and interesting, and I thought we would explore some of the lesser known ones, and there are a couple in there that are well known, but let's get into it. So the first thing I want to say is that it's just impressions. I'm not giving the notes or anything like that, just what these fragrances make me feel. And the first one on the list is Faconnable. There it is, a beautiful bottle with this little connector that is really clever. It's classic looking. I pulled it off, but it goes right back on. And this one was actually, this fragrance was discovered by Cary Grant in 1955 when he was in Monaco filming Alfred Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief with Grace Kelly. And the impressions I wrote down about Faconnable is summer, Côte d'Azur, of course, sports, classical, elegant, educated, and I listed as a super classic. So there we have Faconnable. Next comes Volutes by Dyptique, and this fragrance was one of my early first purchases of something beyond just like Macy's fragrances. Now this one, what did I write about this fragrance? Mature glamour, daring, lazy sensuality, the 1930s. It's really beautiful. Next up, we have Ysatis by Givenchy, and there's the bottle. And this is a really beautiful fragrance too. They all are. And the impressions I get from Ysatis is Paris rain, Versailles in high summer, Rue Petit Musc, which is a beautiful street in the Marais in Paris. Lady of Easy Virtue. It's a beautiful fragrance. The next up we have Jaipur Hommes by Boucheron. Boucheron is a jewelry house in France, and there you can see here they have this beautiful simulated cabochon of a sapphire. So what did I write about this fragrance? Let's see. Silk against the skin, heat and dust, spice market at noon. Really beautiful. It's good for both men and for women. Most of these are, in my estimation, unisex. Beautiful. Now we come to Santo de Cartier. Really beautiful bottle, great presentation. And the impression I got of this one, clean sweat, masculine ease, sophisticated, driving to Biarritz in the spring through the country in France. Really, really beautiful fragrance. The next fragrance I bought on eBay, and when it arrived, had come all the way from Cairo, Egypt, and there it is, Jules by Christian Dior. It's a beautiful bottle. And my impressions of this one are Alexandria, Lawrence Durrell, dirty, sexy, dangerous, bad boys. Beautiful fragrance. Next up we have Cabochard by Madame Gres, by the House of Gres, and this one is one of my favorites. Now my impressions of this fragrance. Old money, deeply buried emotions, love and hate, slow motion glamour, a classic. It's beautiful. Now we come to The Third Man by Carron, or as I believe you would say, Les Trois Hommes. And this one is by Carron, as I said. Just got this about a year and a half ago. And I don't wear it enough, so I need to explore some more. And it's rough, a rough sensuality. And it also evokes the smell of a lover's skin, the skin of someone you're madly in love with. Really beautiful. Next up is a real classic, something that is so amazing. And that is Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. And this is actually not a spray bottle, so I have to be very careful. It smells of fresh lacquer. And then when I say that, I mean like fingernail polish, a really elegant fingernail polish. And spices, exotic, mysterious, and super classic. This is such an amazing fragrance. Next we have a really gorgeous fragrance I haven't worn in a long time, and I'm glad I'm rediscovering. This is Samourai by Alain Delon, and this one is really special. The impressions I get from this fragrance are cool, and cool in the sense of not cool air, but just an essence of being cool. And it also brings up a feeling of brightness, a bright sun in the south of France, a beautiful silver Italian or French sports car. There's a bit of metallic to it that gives me that feeling of the car. It's classy, elegant, and really a great fragrance. Hope you can find it, it's wonderful. Next we have from the House of Neela Vermeire, a really gorgeous bottle. And this is Mohur Extrait. It's a fabulous fragrance. And my impressions of this one are French pastry. French pastry sitting on a table in a garden in Paris just after the rain. It's been brought out after the rain has passed. It's not wet, soggy pastry that's been sitting in the rain, but it's French pastry, fresh from the oven, and there's been a spring rain, and the mixture of kind of the garden smells and that pastry, that's what you have in this beautiful fragrance by Neela Vermeire. Next, we have a gorgeous fragrance that was recommended to me by one of my subs who thought it was really very much a fragrance that was like me. And that is Hertiage by Guerlain. And this fragrance is really special. It has class. It's elegant, it's rich. There's a sportiness, but there's also a kind of playfulness to it. So it's sophisticated. It's Gary Cooper. That's what it is. It's Gary Cooper. It really is beautiful. And then we have Ysatis Givenchy by Houbigant. There you have the bottle. Oh, it's beautiful. This fragrance, austere. It's iris, one of the most beautiful irises I've ever smelled. And it's just simply austere and like a mountaintop in the French Alps. It's really beautiful. And finally, the last one is Coco, Eau de Parfum. And of course, it's by Chanel. And my impression, what I feel for this fragrance is so complicated. Paris at midnight on the left bank. It's naughty, but a playfulness too. A naughtiness and a playfulness and a sophistication, a kind of, it's volatile, changeable. All those things rolled into one. It's simply wonderful. There you have my impressions of these particular French fragrances in my collection. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Cheers. Boots wanted to say goodbye too. Say goodbye, Boots. Bye. See you soon. Bye.